Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is KicksArt here to show you guys how to draw the Air Max 90 step by step. As usual, we're going to start off by drawing two squares right next to each other. Afterward, we're going to go ahead and divide those squares into top and bottom halves. Next, we're going to add a vertical line on that bottom right hand quadrant, dividing into halves, as well as that initial left box that we made into halves. Finally, I'm going to add one more horizontal line, dividing the bottom quadrants into halves. This will give us all the guidelines we need to draw out the rest of the shoe. As always, look to see where I put my lines in relation to where we have already placed the guidelines. This should help you to make sure that your shoe looks proportionally correct. And as always, for the outsole, you really want to notice that last horizontal line that we placed. That's going to give you a good baseline to go off to where you put the rest of the lines. Now I'm going to start working on the upper, and again, just take it a step at a time. Look at where I place my lines, and this will give you a good idea for the positioning to make sure everything's in the right spot. And for the Nike swoosh, you want to use those center crosshairs as your guide. Now I'm going to start adding some more details on the upper, as well as fleshing out the outsole a bit more. Then I'm going to go ahead and start adding in some of the laces. And after that, you are pretty much done. As always, the rest of the video is going to be me going through giving it an outline with my black micron marker. Afterward, I'm going to give it a little bit of a colorway. I'm actually going to give it an infrared colorway, so that way it's a little more recognizable. That, and I'm running out of grays and blacks, so I gotta do what I gotta do. As always, let me know in the description down below what sneaker you'd like to see me draw for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is actually going to be a little bit different. I have some pretty interesting news I want to share with you guys. I don't want to give out too much information, but you'll see what I mean when you see the thumbnail for tomorrow's video, so stay tuned for that. Now there's a few things I want to point out for this drawing in particular, but this applies to all the different sneaker drawing videos that I do on the channel. The main thing that you really want to get down is that initial guideline setup that we'll do. Most of the time, if it's a low top sneaker, it's just going to be two squares. As for those two squares, you're going to see that I just kind of guess on the width and the height, but if you want to use a ruler, you can do that. I like to just guess and to kind of do it freehand to show that it doesn't have to be perfect for it to work. Like if we're going to be technically the squares aren't real squares. I'm sure it's a little bit off, and even when I go ahead and add those guidelines, I'm just kind of guessing where the middle is. You know, I'm using my fingers and I'm kind of reaching inward to kind of get a good idea for where the middle is. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to go ahead and use a ruler and get it perfect, that works too. But I just want to show that it works either way, so that way you don't have to feel like everything has to be lined up equal. It doesn't. And then one last thing before I go, I want to give huge shout outs to K-Wick Draw. If you are not already following this man, you definitely need to go follow him. He does a lot of videos where he'll go through and he'll take pop culture people such as athletes and or rappers and singers, and he'll draw them in different cartoon styles, which is a brilliant idea. I'm mad I didn't think about it, but I'm happy that he's doing well. He's getting really close to 100,000 subscribers, so if you're not already, go check out his videos and definitely go subscribe to the man. If he shouted me out, you gotta go show him some love, so do that for me at the very least. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this content, leave a like. Definitely let me know what sneaker you'd like to see me draw in the description down below. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.